Guys, just thought I'd make another video. Just wanted to let you know that you don't have to pay $80 a year for the 2-day shipping and the few other perks that come with an Amazon Prime membership. I did at one point pay the $79. Well, actually, you get a free 30-day trial. At first, you have to sign up using a credit card, and then after the 30 days, they give you a chance to try it out and whatnot. But after the 30 days, they charge your card for $79. Well, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to pay $79 to take advantage of the 2-day shipping. And I guess, they have instant videos, whatever you can download. But really, that Amazon Prime is great for the 2-day shipping. Anyway, you don't have to pay that $79, and I'm going to tell you how. All you do is, in my other videos, I've mentioned prepaid credit cards, like the prepaid Visa and MasterCard credit cards that are out there. The main one that I like to use is Green Dot. And I keep talking about it, but there's a lot of benefits for having those Green Dot cards. Anyway, when you sign up with Amazon Prime with a credit card, I found out that you don't have to use a credit card that's in your own name. I mean, you can use, well, okay, I'm sorry, I don't mean to confuse you guys, but like with me, at first I had used my credit card that's in my married name. So actually, that had actually differed than my shipping information whenever I would have items shipped to me because, I'm using my maiden name now. So, that didn't set off a red flag or anything. So when I first signed up after the 30-day free trial, I was constantly taking advantage of the 2-day shipping. But the only thing was, I was shipping items to my customers. So I was able to do that by sending the items as a gift. You have that option during checkout. So I, placed several orders, like hundreds of orders, over I don't know, a few months time span. So after the 30 days, they charged me the $79. And then, I thought I was good to, place orders, whatever. And what I was doing was I was advertising items from Amazon on my website, and I was emphasizing, hey, I offer 2-day shipping, get your item in 2 business days. So I was taking advantage, in a good way, because I did pay, my $80 a year for the Amazon Prime membership. So I had like hundreds of orders going to different addresses all across the US. Well, I guess what happened was that triggered something with Amazon, and they suspended my Amazon Prime account. I was mad. I was not happy because I had paid into, the Amazon Prime. I was very upset. So I still had orders coming in left and right, and I'm like, crap, I guarantee 2-day shipping. What am I going to do to fix this problem? So I opened up another Amazon Prime account with a Green Dot, I think, yeah, with a Green Dot card. Well, the first one was actually with my bank account, debit card or whatever, and then that got suspended. So I opened a second one with a Green Dot card. Now this time the Green Dot card was in my maiden name. Because like I said before, the other card was in my married name, and I was still switching over to my maiden name, blah, blah, blah. So this one was in my married name. I had to think fast because I had several orders that I had to get out. And I'm like, crap, how am I going to do this? They suspended my account. So I successfully opened up a second Amazon Prime account. And I'm thinking, okay, I probably need to use a new email address so they don't link it to my first one. So I did that. I used a different card, with a different name on it and a different email address. So when the 30 days came up, since it was a prepaid card and any type of debits that try to go through, and if you don't have the money on the card, the transaction will not take place. So what I ended up figuring out, trying to make a very long story short, so I ended up figuring out that when it takes Amazon like maybe 7 days, about 5 to 7 days to actually try to run your card to see if it is a valid card and that the name on the card matches your Amazon Prime account information. So it takes them 7 days to realize that it either does match up or it doesn't. So whenever it does not match up, they immediately suspend the account. They don't suspend the account, they suspend your Amazon Prime membership benefits, which is the 2 day free shipping and the instant access to videos or whatever. I don't know, kind of similar to Netflix for online streaming for movies. I don't worry about that end of it. My main thing is the 2 day free shipping. So, anyway, so what I kept doing once I figured that out, because like I said, I signed up with a new card with a different name on it that was on my Amazon Prime actual membership information. That name differed than the green dot prepaid credit card that I use. So therefore, after 7 days of me taking advantage, of the membership benefits, they suspended the Amazon Prime portion. Because like I said, they offer you a free 30-day trial, but within the first 7 days of you signing up with the Amazon Prime, that's when they verify and make sure that that information is correct. So within that 7 days, they suspend that account, the Amazon Prime, and then what you have to do is, now this is very, it can be time consuming and tedious. If you're using this Amazon Prime to send items to customers, and if you have a large volume of customers, this can get tedious. But what I continue to do every 7 days is I sign up with Yahoo with a different email address. I just, it's not hard to think of email addresses, once you get the knack of it. You can be like, you can sign up for a Yahoo email address like for my selling, and then put like a number one. So for my selling one at yahoo.com. You want to pick email addresses that no one else uses, especially if you're pressed for time like I am. So, I don't have time to sit up there and just think of an email address. What am I going to use now? Just use something like, this is my selling account one at yahoo.com. And then what you can do is, you have to use a different email address, like every 7 days you have to sign up for one. But I'll use something like, okay, this is for selling one at yahoo.com. When that gets suspended, I use this is for selling two at yahoo.com. The chances are likely that no one else has that account. So it takes only 2 seconds to, create a new email address like that. And just keep going on, number three at yahoo.com, four, all of that. So sorry, I'm rambling. I'm just I have so many thoughts in my mind at one time. But each time when your Amazon account is suspended, just what I do is I go in and I use the same green dot card, my first and last name on it, but there's never any money on that card. But it's good for the first 7 days. So every 7 days, I create a new email address as well as a new Amazon account, because you're not going to be able to sign up, for different Amazon Prime membership benefits if you don't also create a new Amazon account. So every 7 days, every 5 to 7 days, you're going to have to create a new email address and a new Amazon account. So I'll just like make up a name in the air, Joe Schmo, for my Amazon account. You have to go on Amazon, first, last name, address. It's okay to put, your regular address in if you want to take advantage of Amazon Prime benefits and, you're going to be shipping items constantly to yourself. But if you're looking for a way to drop ship items to your customers, you just have to, the main thing is that your billing address information matches, because you don't want any confusion or errors with that, or else your items are not going to be shipped. So I'm so sorry, I'm rambling. I need to start taking notes before I make videos, I guess. But every 7 days, okay, sign up with a new Amazon account. Use any name under the account name that you want to use. You can change it later. But just make sure that the credit card that you sign up with is like a green dot or a prepaid credit card. Just make sure that that's one card that you have on file with Amazon. And just use that particular green dot card to sign up for the Amazon Prime benefits. Because when they try to verify you like every 7 days or whatever, they're not going to get any money off of it because, you haven't loaded any money off of it. But when you want to purchase items or have, for yourself or have them shipped to your customers as a gift with Amazon, you have to add a second card. And that second card has to be a valid credit card. I mean, it has to actually have money on it because, you're making purchases and, you want them purchases to successfully be sent to your customers or to yourself. So when signing up with, Amazon, you add that green dot card. But when you go to make purchases, click on the button that says add a card. And then, they want you to verify your card each and every time you make a purchase. Basically, you just have to type the numbers in from the credit card of yours each and every time. So you make sure that that second credit card that you add has your actual information, your correct information, address information, So, I mean, that's like, the main thing. You use the green dot card to, verify your identity or whatever with Amazon. But that second card you add, whenever you first make your first purchase, you have to add a second credit card and be sure that that credit card is going to be used for your purchases when you go to ship your items either to your customers or to yourself, because you don't want that information messed up. Okay. Now, as my second credit card, since I buy and resell constantly online, I have my PayPal, my business debit card as my second card that I use. Now, you don't have to worry. The funds are not going to, the funds for the Amazon Prime membership, after the 7 days, goes up. And yes, it's a 30-day free trial. However, when they can't get money off of that first card that you have on file, which is your green dot card, your benefits are only going to be 7 days long. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm trying to remember where I left off at. Yeah. So anyway, you have to do this like every 5 to 7 days. It can be a headache, but I mean, it's a major benefit, if you're always selling online and you're trying to, be a step above the rest, trying to outdo your competitors. A lot of times I sell things online that other people are as well. And, I make my price maybe just depending on the item, I can make my item either be a few dollars more than what everyone else is selling it for, or, a lot more. But my main thing and the main reason I sell a little bit better maybe than all the other people out there selling the exact same item is I emphasize, hey, 2-day shipping, 2-day shipping. I offer 2-day shipping, get your item in 2 business days. And yes, this does work. If you're trying to find a way to drop ship items to your customers or, advertise products that you don't have. And, when people buy those products from you online, then you go purchase them from Amazon. I'm telling you, this works. And their 2-day shipping speed is pretty good. I've only had an issue, and the issue was due to inclement weather. There's a lot of winter storms going on now, unfortunately. And there's nothing that Amazon can actually do to, prevent that. But I've only had maybe 2 incidences where the people actually did not receive their item within 2 business days. And stress 2 business days anytime, if you create a website or whatever. And I have other videos on how you can do that. But just stress 2 business days, okay? Because if someone orders something from you, I don't know, say like a Thursday afternoon, late afternoon, okay, you have Friday, they don't count Saturday and Sunday, and then, the person would get it Monday. Okay, so emphasize 2 business days. So if they ever contact you and say, hey, I didn't get my item and it's been 2 days. Yes, well, I said 2 business days. So I haven't had any trouble at all. Just like maybe 2 incidences out of, say, 400 straight transactions, 400 transactions in a row, just 2 issues. I don't know the math for that, but I'm sure that's like a less than 1% error rate or whatever. So it is worth it. However, there has been times where, I needed to call Amazon for one reason or another. Sometimes I like to check and make sure that an item is still scheduled to be delivered when it's supposed to be, because a lot of times, when you buy something from Amazon, and you use the 2-day Amazon Prime membership benefits, they normally send you a tracking number for that item like the very next day. So there has been cases where, I just wanted to call and make sure everything was going according to how it was supposed to be shipped. So there's times I needed to call Amazon. So what you need to do is, because remember when I said you can use whatever name you want to use to create your Amazon account, but sometimes I think one time I used like, I don't know, George Bush or, my cat's name or Oreo, Black Cat, whatever. I mean, you really can get crazy with that. But when you need to call Amazon to, check on an order or whatever, it allows you, your Amazon account will allow you to change your account name information. You can change your account name. You can change your address information if you need to or whatever. So just before I call Amazon to check on an order, I go in and I change the name on my Amazon account to my regular actual name, because if you call Amazon and you're like, my name is Oreo the Black Cat and I'm calling to verify that my order has been shipped. I mean, it's just no. So if you ever have to call Amazon to check on an order, before you do that, just go into Amazon, change the account name to your regular name, but also keep track of whatever particular email address is attached to that particular Amazon account. Because, if you, buy and drop ship your items through Amazon a lot, and you have like, I think I probably have like 40 or 50 different Amazon accounts out there, you have to know which email address you're using, because like I said, every 7 days, they're going to cancel it and you have to create a new one with a new email address. So I take note and I'm like, okay, yeah, I use such and such address for this particular account. And yeah, I need to go in here and switch this name, because anytime you log into your Amazon account, you have to log in with the email address you used and then, the password. So I always keep my password the same for all these 50 different Amazon accounts I have. I really only use one or two at the same time, because during the time frame I'm checking on orders, whenever I offer 2-day shipping, and then, there's like a 7-day window of opportunity to use those. By the time I'm on that second Amazon account, I'm calling, if I ever have any questions, whatever, I'm calling on the previous email address that I use. And I hope this doesn't sound confusing. If it is, send me a comment and I can go into detail and elaborate a little more. But basically, anytime you need to call, check on an order, before you do that, go into your Amazon account, for that particular order, log in with the email address. You have to remember the email address, or, write it down. That's why I just say use the same one and then just do like number 1, yahoo.com, number 2, so it's easy for you to remember. Don't get crazy and say, oh yeah, use one email address is, I don't know, the window is green at yahoo.com. And then the next time, oh yeah, I like pink slippers at yahoo.com. Don't use several different unique ones. Just use basically the same same email addresses, and just put, like a consecutive number after it for each and every time. So it's easy. You don't have to think, man, what was that email address that I used, so that I can go in and check on that order. So I hope this confusing all at one time information makes sense. But yes, that is how you can take advantage of the Amazon Prime member benefits without paying the $79 a year. So I'll try to quickly recap for you. Sign up for a Green Dot card, a Green Dot prepaid card at greendot.com. Okay. And then open an Amazon account. Use whatever name you want for your account name, but use that Green Dot credit card number when you are signing up for the 30-day free trial of Amazon. Leave that card information in there. When you go to place your order for Amazon to send it wherever you want in the continental US, then you need to add a second credit card. That second credit card needs to be a valid card that actually has money on it. Okay? And then just remember, each and every time, once Amazon suspends your Amazon Prime benefits, sign up with a new Amazon account with a different name. You can still use your same Green Dot card, but add a valid second card. And there was one thing that I forgot to tell you. The one way that you can tell whenever Amazon suspends your benefits, when you log in the upper right portion of the screen, there's a tab that says your account, and then,